you're falling up for this moment. We gathering. You gathering. Together we gathering. Come along. Come along. Come along. Oh. Time to spread the vibe. We gathering. 2025. Come along.
Come out, Barbados. The We Gatherin 2025 motorcade kicks off today, stopping in every parish.
$3:35, it's gone. It's 3:38 now in the land, and it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. Time for the NTI Midweek Mindset. We are live on the inside. Sluggy, what going on? How you do today?
Manners and respect. And today is all about We Gathering. We Gathering. They want to encourage everybody on the outside.
You heard jingle just now?
Yeah, I heard it. Everybody outside locked on. Everyone overseas. Everyone all over. Come long and come long. Home. You know what I mean? It's pure vibes. You know what I mean? But that's partying. That's fun. That's jumping up. We doing this here for a cause. Yeah, he nice and sweet. Everything is say working sweet. Microphone sound good. Put the outside.
Proper.
Blow a horn or saying blow a car horn
beep,
or
beep.
or saying taxi walks up and let me know how we coming through.
Beep, beep.
Let me know if we're coming out, because I just want to tell people that this Saturday is all about Spikestown alive. Spikestown alive. It is so much heritage in Spikestown, so much heritage in North, so much we need to learn about Barbados, to show us who we truly are. And for me, the gathering is also all about that. I ain't even wasting time. NTI.org.bb, of course you know that. NTI.org.bb, of course you know that. But before let me introduce our special guest, I can hand it over to my boy Mafia. They introduce our special guest for the day.
Yeah.
And then we get the ball rolling, because Barbados need to hear what's going on.
They need to.
Turn up the set. Turn up the car set. If you're in the minivan, turn up the set.
Yeah. We Gathering 2025, yes. And we have on the inside today, John King. They call you Jonathan today, or you want to say, call you Jonathan? Or Lil John?
Anyone.
I beat Lil John today. So I got Lil John on the inside with me today. He's the director of the We Gathering Secretariat and the Implementation Unit. Yes. So I know Bajans want to know all about this We Gathering. Tell me a little about it. Just saying basic, or you know you can dive in.
So you can keep it real simple.
Cool.
We Gathering is about us. It's about us being able to look inwards, look at ourselves,
Right.
improve on the things that we do well, do all that we need to ensure that our communities are safe, that our young people are well educated. And when I talk about education, I'm not talking about it just at an academic level, but well educated about who they are, where they want to go, what do they represent as a Barbadian.
Right.
It's also about us being open to change, because again, you're going to be inviting people from all over the world to come and join us when we gathering. People come with different characteristics, different ideas, different things. About us being able to be nimble, but at the end of the day, it's really about improving everything in Barbados, economically, spiritually, anywhere you could think about it. It's just about us being the craftsmen of our own fate by being involved in We Gathering.
I love it. So Lil John, I mean John King, yes. I'm talking to John King. People let me hear me say Lil John, but it's a John King.
Yes, Senator John King.
The original Senator John King, the director of the We Gathering Secretariat. Yes. So this information is very, very valid, yeah? So some people might think, John, that the We Gathering is just bare big events, but there's also a community-driven approach, yeah?
Oh, man.
How does that movement impact everyday communities across Barbados, even after? Because I mean, want to be a this year thing, 2025, and then next year, cricket.
Yeah.
So
how
you can left you stamp, every community you touch with this We Gathering, how you can leave your stamp that they go forward in the future?
Easy. So, good question. Every single community that is touched by We Gathering is going to have something which we will call a legacy left afterwards. So let's look at it from a simple perspective. If you went to a community where there were basketball courts, cricket fields, all sorts of things, and there's nothing happening.
Right.
There are no clubs.
Right.
There are nothing like that. By the time we leave, there are going to be cricket clubs, They're going to be young people getting involved in basketball. And if there were no entrepreneurs in there, by the time we leave, young people are going to have the ideas of, look, entrepreneurship may be something that I want to be involved in. There's that. And if you talk about literacy, people who have difficulty getting books or anything like that, by the time we leave, all of these things are going to be available to you. And so all you need to do is get involved, because like I said from the beginning, this is about us as a community. And we're building back that community spirit.
It sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds real good. Coin was just saying that you could come, jump up, you can eat, drink, and then you go along home, and that's the end of it. But
not at all. That's part and parcel of it, because at the end of the day, and I try to get people to understand this all the time, there's nothing wrong with partying. There's nothing wrong with jumping up. That is part of the socialization, but it's also part of the human experience to be happy.
Yeah, man.
And if partying and jumping up with people makes you happy, makes you less on edge, then why would we keep knocking it all the time as if all we're supposed to do is to walk around with a screw face or look like we want to fight with somebody, rather than be able to embrace them and jump up with them and have some fun.
Yeah, man.
Now, having said that,
yes,
we're also, in order for you to be able to do that, for it to manifest the way we want it to manifest in terms of brotherly love, sisterly love, being able to look across and see a person and say, you know what, I didn't really know you, but what your name? Be able to open up to talk and make new friends.
Through the same event.
Through the same
you
event.
come line thing.
Exactly.
But then you get the chance to get the body in a space.
Thank you.
Wait, what's going on? Let me come here on the side. Don't make the music. You can go back out there now.
Yeah,
So
So it's social,
yeah, man.
right?
I
So
get you.
it's talking about being able to make new friends and do things and share ideas, because oftentimes when you get into any crowd anywhere, ideas are shared. It could be simple things. People might be talking about, I would like to do X, Y, Z. And somebody in there might be able to tell you, but listen, I work with X, Y place.
Yes,
so
listen.
Just listen to what I got to tell you.
Yes, correct.
Here's what you need to do. And give me a call. There's my number. I can help you fill out whatever forms you gotta do, whatever you gotta do. So this is the crux of the matter. Bringing communities together. When we say communities, we mean communities in its widest form. Bringing people from across the island in community so that they're able to share and grow together.
Listen, I love when you say that, because recently opened the Paris Academy, and that's there in Spikestone, St. Peter. So salutes to everybody, the whole staff at Paris, about the academy, the school for, children that learn differently.
Correct.
And we can put everything behind them. But they are in St. Peter, they are in Spikestone, and if a group or organization or a school who might not have been contacted yet but want to be a part of it, and salutes to Miss Michael and everyone outside locked on. Salute to everyone locked on right now. How can they be a part of We Gathering? What is in We Gathering that we can say, all right, us at the Paris Academy, or kind of us as Glenbury Ram Shop, how can we take part in We Gathering, and how can we be of some service to We Gathering?
It's really simple. All you need to do is, and it's easy. You could contact myself.
Hey, love it.
Right? I make it really easy for you.
Yeah.
I got an open telephone line. The number is 256-6568.
256, John.
Yeah, 256-6568.
Oh, you want to get a special number?
256-6568. Give
Or
me a
email.
call. I can give you our email, johnking049@gmail.com.
Love it.
I will give, those are personal things. So I don't operate on, if you find yourself stuck up in all the things on the official thing, give me a call there. So this is what community about. Being able to reach me where I'm at. And so therefore, give me a call and we could talk through what is it that you want to do. The Secretariat is there to help you to make whatever it is happen.
Right.
And we will be more than happy to, sit with you, help you to work out the kinks and whatever idea you have, and help you to bring it to fruition. It's as simple as that.
This is before you land in a person's parish?
This is
Before
I land in your parish.
No matter how big, how small.
No matter how big, how small.
Student, community group.
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
I like that vibe.
Please call.
I like that vibe.
Yeah,
We
that's how we
Gathering.
rolling. We gathering.
All right,
Making
all right.
sure no one is left
Oh
out.
no, give me the calendar. Since since you got initiative and you could call and contact before they get to your parish.
What happening
let
now?
the people
What we could get to know? What the got like Slivy said Saturday or tomorrow or Friday that we could get to right now.
So
I like that.
Saturday
All right, then,
is the marquee event for St. Peter. It's called Spikestown Alive. I want everybody to leave wherever you are, stop whatever you're doing on Saturday, and make your way to Spikestown. Sluggy, you mentioned earlier about the heritage of it. And that's why Spikestown is their theme is heritage, because it's one of the most important parts of this island. And again, unfortunately, history is not a thing that is taught or spread as we would like, but hopefully after we gathering,
it seems cool or sexy.
Yeah, true.
Until you hear it.
Until you hear it, and
Until you
you
hear it,
begin to
like,
understand.
nah, boy, you gotta learn.
Yeah, because when you understand your history, you understand where you are coming from. It gives you a better idea of where you want to go. And so, therefore, when we talk about Spikestown, that would have been one of the major centers of commerce on this island for many, many, many years. So it had connections with places like the South Carolinas in the States, where a number of planters, after slavery was abolished, moved there because they still wanted to carry on with the same old ways somewhere else. So they went to the USA, the Carolinas. You also have a connection with Guyana, in terms of where a number of our people, our enslaved people, came out of the west of the Gold Coast, as they called it then, and they began it. And the big story of the rebellion, of Coffee Rebellion, who was going to be king of Barbados, all of that information is there. So it's important for you to come up to St. Peter and get involved with all of the activities that are going to be happening. Now, for those of you who love the water, there's a lot of water activity. There are going to be demonstrations on life-saving techniques. There's going to be swimming. There are going to be races, all of that stuff. But then there's also going to be great entertainment as you come up there. And as you know, when you go through Spikestown, you get a chance to go back in time, because a lot of the buildings still have those historic features that make the experience in Spikestown completely different to any other place on the island. And I'm encouraging everyone, bring your families, because these are family-oriented events. Bring your families and come up to Spikestown on Saturday.
All right, then. No. Sluggy, to show you an article there in the paper. You say people, people
right.
ready.
I love this. And be on the station where the young people does listen to. So if you say youth want to be a big part of the gathering, you know, we celebrating all year, and for the entire month is St. Peter. So for the youth saying we want to be a big part of it, obviously we got enough days left after Saturday in the end of the month, so we got enough days left. But
that's right.
How can we answer this question based saying St. Peter youth want big part of the gathering? How can the youth be a part of the gathering? And if they are interested or have their own ideas, cause I know you for years. You first time I made the stage with you was with you. First thing doing NTI music was with you. So I know you all my life, and I know you open to ideas. So and you answer. I feel like when you answered the question earlier, that could also go for the young people. Of course. But for young people that are listening, you know, we can answer them directly.
So here's what I need you to do.
Yes.
Find out who are the members of your parish organizing committee. The chairman of that committee is Miss Jacqueline Arthur Gill.
Yes.
You need, if you could get in contact with her. I can't give out that.
She's for St. Peter, right?
But she's for St. Peter.
Okay.
Right. You can also talk to any of the people on the parish independence committee, because the two are linked. Very well. Kudos to St. Peter for that. And you can ask a question about how you can get involved, but I'm telling you now that they are extremely open to it. As part of one of the demonstrations, I know for sure with the young people in swimming, that is going to happen also on Saturday in the afternoon, so you'll get to see young people there. But from the entrepreneurial aspects, you need to contact your parish organizing committee, and they're the ones who will help you through that process as to how you can get involved and what are the things that are open to you. But I can tell you right off the bat, it's very open, so make those calls as soon as you can.
Okay, there's source those numbers, and there's a representative for each parish.
And there's a representative body for each parish.
Okay, cool. You could just update us on which parish you're touching on which month.
Okay, so we're in St. Peter.
We're
in February. That's right. This is the love month.
Yes.
So let me put it bluntly, I'd love to see all of you up there. Make sure you get involved, and especially for the younger people. You know, I always have to say this. You guys are the future. And it's not just like talk or patronizing, right? I was young one time, and I heard people telling me at that time that we were going to be the future. And I didn't believe it at that particular point in time, because I never thought that I would get to 60. But I'm telling you this.
You get there ready?
I get there ready.
Play you showing.
So I'm trying. Yeah, I got a show off. I got kids. I got all kinds of things that happen
Tell them.
in that time. But when I was young, I never thought that I would be at this age. And I'm gonna give you a heads up on it because aging, as long as you're alive, aging is real. And your responsibilities are going to change, and the way you view life, everything is going to change during that course of time. And it's good when you can have persons who have been through it to be able to tell you about some of the challenges that you're going to face and some of the other, how you can handle them and how you could navigate certain things in life. Because when you're young, you feel you could conquer the world, you could do everything on your own. But you really need to be able to connect with different types of people, not just the people within your age group. We also have to form friendships and learn from and teach also older folks. Because once you have that type of an interaction, you become more balanced in your views, you become more educated outside of normal school academics and stuff like that. And it builds a better community because at some point in time, older people depend on younger people to carry the heavy loads, so to speak. And it's not just a physical heavy load. Sometimes it's the loads of development in terms of bringing new ideas to how Barbados can develop, bringing new ideas as to how we could benefit from other things that you may be into and that you see that we don't see at this particular time in life. So we need each other. And for me, it's about building that community, building that family, and us being our brother's keeper, and also having respect for each other. So for young people, I say to you, live your life in such a way that you're open to new ideas and that people will be able to take in also your ideas. And the sharing of ideas builds a greater and stronger and more resilient society.
Truth. That's true. I endorse that.
We endorse
Sharing
that,
of
boy. We
ideas.
gather in 2025.
Yeah.
So like, let me play a little one song. Little John, you want some water? Take a break, my drink.
Yep.
I can't live on. I can't return to tomorrow. Boy, don't know what tomorrow will bring, so I'm parting away my soul. Come back, can't live on. Boy, I can't return to tomorrow. Boy, don't know what tomorrow will bring, so I'm drinking. Bring something, cause everybody chanting. I can always get up on the road again. Well, in the bracket, I'm out with my friends. I want you to get something I play in the air, right now we have that thing. I can always get up on the road again. Well, in the bracket, I'm out with my friends. I want you to get something I play in the air, right in the air.
It's the Midweek mindset, my NTI. We outside my NTI.org.bb. Okay.
Right now, Larry, can reminisce. Cause tomorrow,
We have Senator John, Lil John King on the inside.
I show my name on the list.
Telling us all about We Gatherin 2025. Yes. Unite, celebrate, represent your parish. That's what it's all about.
10,000 people jumping at the crowd.
Yeah, man.
Them said they're not going home.
So again, John, I have found the calendar for this year's We Gathering. Yeah, so it says in March we're going up to St. Thomas.
That's right.
April we're going to head to St. Joseph.
That's
Mark
correct.
St. Thomas, April St. Joseph.
Yeah, in May we're going over to St. John. Yes.
Yes.
In June we're going right in the center, St.
That's
George.
Yep.
In July we're going far up in the east, St. Philip.
Correct.
We're coming back in the north in August to St. Andrew. Now in September when the school term start back, we're going from the west coast, St. James. October they're coming up.
Hold on.
Pull
Hold
up.
on.
What happened there now?
I think what you have is a little off because
Patch it up for me.
because we should be going to after St. Philip.
So I got up to St. Philip.
You got up to St. Philip.
Right, which is July.
I think which is July, and you good. But I think when you said October is Christchurch.
Christchurch, yes.
October.
Hi, we up by you.
Yeah.
Up by you,
October is
Clip.
you.
John
by
never
you.
let me bring it in,
Yeah.
good boy. Say October be going up by me. The
Yeah,
sea.
that's right.
The sea.
And November gonna be by me.
That's
November,
correct.
yes, please.
November,
be
St.
St. Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can go from August then. So August St. Andrew, September St. James, October Christchurch,
Yes.
November St. Michael, and then in December you see you have a big thing now, a nationwide.
Yeah.
That's
A
right.
nationwide.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is
Especially
correct.
on the Republic Day and on all years.
Yes.
So
that is
you
correct.
Something
so
nice.
you gonna got real action,
Yeah,
real
boy.
action. But again,
gonna
I
have
want
no-
people to understand that this is not just about the events.
Right.
This is to help to stimulate some economic activity within the parishes
Each parish,
to
yeah.
give people a sense of identity
Yes.
in terms of who we are as Bajans, what are our values, what do we stand for, what do we want the world to recognize us as. We also seeking to enhance communities by getting people again to form clubs. It could be social clubs, cultural clubs, whatever it is. So we have some more cohesiveness within our communities. And most of all, for me, it is one of the things that we don't talk a lot about, but giving people that sense of, you know what, we are brothers and we are sisters, and how can we contribute to the well-being of each other. So there's going to be a philanthropic drive where people in Barbados can donate to various causes, whatever it is, as well as the people in the diaspora who are asking to also come home and be a part of it. It's really about getting them to connect with their roots. You know, with a lot of stuff that is happening in the world, and if you look at what's happening in the USA and different places, the world is becoming increasingly insular. And so people are saying to others, it's time for you to get out of my country. I don't need you here anymore. And some of those people more than likely are going to be coming home, back to Barbados. But we want them, if they end up having to come home, we want them to be able to come to a place where they feel safe, come to a place where they feel like, you know, I don't care what happened. If things ain't so good with me, I know I could knock on somebody's door and beg for breadfruit and get it, and get something to eat. How you could go into a shop and sit down with people that you just don't know and enjoy a drink and a meal and not have a noise or quarreling or any of them kind of things that's cause confusion.
And that what
you're gonna be ducking from immigration and wondering if the people coming for me and all this kind of nonsense. You got one of the best places in the world to live. It's a small little place called Barbados. And if there's anybody who could talk about it better than me, I challenge you, because this is the facts, right? I was born in England. I wasn't even born in Barbados. I was born in England. I came here at 6 years old. You know why I get here? I get here because my parents had to get me away from racism. And everything that I've achieved in life.
So I mean, Barbados means something different to you.
It means something different to me.
Yeah.
Real different to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You understand? Everything that I have accomplished in life, I accomplished it from Barbados. From the education to getting involved in music to getting involved in politics. And I've not failed. I've only grown and learned and grown all the time. And I'm saying to you that sometimes when I hear people talking about Barbados, I wonder if they're talking about the same place that I live in. And so this We Gathering gives us the opportunity to gather ourselves and gather our wits and look at what is it that we, each individual in this island, is going to contribute to the development of the country that we call home. And I'm saying this to everybody who's listening. I don't care what position you think you hold in this country. Every single individual has a part to play in national development. And you might not think that you have a part to play, but I'm telling you, without you, there's no me. And without me, there's no you. And that is how we supposed to roll.
I love that. I can let John tell us shortly a bit about what we had so far. But when you spoke about what it means to be a Barbadian, that really hit home me. And NTI.org.bb, we on Midweek Mindset. Want everyone to go tap in right now to NTI.org.bb and look at the citizenship course. You understand, Mafia? That we want. This is an online course provided by the NTI about our values, rights, and responsibilities as Barbadian citizens.
Of course, everything.
Yeah. The citizenship course offer tools to help you to strive for excellence, communicate better, work well with others, and be active citizens engaged in our community. When you said that we got a course for everything, that the first hit, Kevin. Hey, ready hear John talking about what it means to him to be a Barbadian and what he achieved and how it made he feel. And then they look down and see the course outlet. They say, yo, we got a course for everything. Bigger the NTI.
And I would like to add to that. I want to encourage people to go and do that course.
We got unplug. We got on camera. We got idea. Right, we got click that.
Go and do the course. All of the courses that NTI.
Yeah, 10,000.
Get involved. We ain't
bragging, Mafia.
10,000 us.
10,000.
Listen, us. If it's 10,000, by the end of We Gathering, we want it to be 30,000. You understand? We want it to be 30,000 because this is what We Gathering is all about.
that sound good.
NTI, National Training Initiative. This transformation is training.
Man, getting
It's,
big.
it's,
Yeah, man,
it's
man, get
everything.
triple- man, get
And
triple
so
the
I
courses, bro.
want all of the young people, the old people, the not so young and the not so old, go to the
NTI.org.
that's
BB.
right. .bb.
Yeah, man.
And look for a course. It can
Suit
only
you.
improve you. And again, keyword: go to the course that suits you.
Yeah, man, forcing you to go
Hi,
do
well,
nothing.
tell us, cause they hear you saying all the time, being just fetting, being just partying. You know what I mean?
So let
And
me
this
tell
mean
you.
that had things happening on the
so let me
ground
tell you a
daily.
little bit about what has happened in St. Peter so far.
Go.
So on the 1st, there was the Spikestown Environs meet at Spikestown Esplanade. You know what that was? A heritage breakfast walk.
Yeah.
So what happened is they walked through Spikestown, and historians were there pointing out places of significance, and then they had breakfast. And I understand that it was packed to capacity. They had probably close to 70 people who went on the walk. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. I believe that it
Yeah.
5:30 a.m.
Yeah, it
to
was.
9, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Secondly,
mhm.
on the Saturday,
2 minutes, yeah.
one of the biggest queue in the community you would ever think about.
Yeah,
at
that was
Hairman's Factory.
Man, a big queue.
Yeah,
Big queue
It was
at
crap.
Hairman's Factory.
Yeah, and it was Saturday to not
It was
Thursday.
Saturday, and it was well
to
attended.
everybody who-
Yep.
Weekend, boy.
So
Everybody
it
who-
was good.
You turned.
Then on Sunday,
Yeah.
they had their church service at St. Philip the Less Anglican Church.
Yes.
I was there. It was fantastic. Listen, man, you know old time churches, people used to be rocking.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, we were rocking it there. It
Yeah.
was awesome. People
Yeah.
had a really good time.
Big up St. Peter.
The 4th
Yes.
was World Cancer Day, and they also celebrated Dorothy Cook Johnson, who was one of the initial creators of the Barbados Cancer Society.
Yes.
And they honored her. They did a refrain, and they honored her for her stellar work in dealing with cancer.
Yes.
And then yesterday, or today rather, I should say, the Heroes of St. Philip, of St. Peter, that happened early this morning, where all of the primary schools and secondary schools within St. Peter,
Yeah.
hero persons like Sir Elliot Belgrave and
Yes.
others, went there and had conversations
And it
with
went
the young
well.
people.
It went to them.
And
It went to all today.
all
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
so you
CP,
understand
Alexandra,
how,
Amma
exactly.
Paris, yeah.
You understand how
It was
important
good.
it was for those young people in St. Peter to see people who have excelled in Barbados coming out of their own
Yes.
parish and to have that connection. That's what I was talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
where the people who went before us have a lot that they can share with us to help us to grow.
Yeah.
And those young people
I
had the
like that.
chance
We
to
having
do that.
our indigenous sport too. Like that. You don't forgetting to make sure that road tennis ain't there.
Well,
somehow.
well, when we talk about the sport, when we talk about the sporting aspects of it, you also have the Newton Lewis Memorial Road Tennis. That's going to be on Friday. It starts there in Diamond Corner from
Yeah.
6:30 to 10.
Correct.
To 10 p.m. in the night. So you know there's going to be a lot of action.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
tell me, I don't know, they tell me that St. Peter has some of the best road tennis players on the island. Now the
Don't start
folks
that
in
one,
St. The folks in St. Lucie beg to differ.
Yeah.
The people in St. George beg to
Yeah,
differ.
yeah.
The people in St. Michael beg to differ.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see, because I'm hoping that when all of the road tennis matches are finished
Mm-hmm.
and we find out who are all the winners, that in December
Yeah.
we might think about putting together a clash of the giants
Yeah.
between all of them
We
in
doing
some neutral space.
We doing it. You know what? Wait, label you right. Wait, label you right. Wait, label you is that. You know you come a St. per here. You know it gonna happen because you done through in the ear. So we looking for that to happen this December.
Yeah, yeah.
NTI.org.
You got big up-
.bb.
big
Salute
up Mr. King for sure.
Yeah, salute everybody that locked on. Salute John King.
Big up
Tahira,
yourself
big
for
up,
coming out for
big up
sure.
Tahira and the whole crew from Alma, Paris. Absolutely love you. Big up the bereavement hub. You know what I mean? T-Pain. Compassionate Care Services, big up one of the city locked on.
Yeah.
So you got big up them.
Where
Big
we
up,
at?
big up all the vans, beer van, man, messaging to the locked on. I know so much van, man. Listen to Midweek Mindset. Salute Indian and Chris Gill there on the outside waiting to come back in and bat and ball. Big up on the stuff. NTI.org.
Yeah.
.bb. We gathering, try and come along home. You can look on all social media platforms. Look on all social media platforms and follow We Gathering and stay up to date and plug in where they can get the info every single Wednesday, every time they on air. Big up the NTI, big up Senator John King. I can bring you the word for We Gathering for 2025. Me and the whole crew, everybody that you know that sign on. We outside. Hot 95.3 FM every single Wednesday, 3:35 p.m. on the nation's #1 station. Big up the NTI, big up the whole group on the outside. Mafia. We out.
done with the knowledge and skills to be citizens of good character, confident and creative. Bajans achieving excellence, competent in a digital world. Smart Barbados, we are aiming for every man, woman, boy, and girl. Make the country brand new.
Start the journey today. Log on to training.nti.org.bb.